My parents grew up in war-torn Europe. My mother came to this country, she was 21, and she talked about being bombed at, shot at, going through starvation. She was orphaned at a young age. You know, they were very inspiring people for me, and my parents' hardship was no different than the hardship of many others. And so I grew up in inner city Toronto, and then to have received this award, this recognition as a Canadian, which is highest honor by an average Canadian, right? So I was very, very moved by it. I got to university in '76. I went typical pattern. I think I was 21 or 22 years old. Typical pattern, you go out for job interviews. I got offered a job with a Scott paper company for $11,000 a year. I got offered a job by Dun & Bradstreet for $9,400 a year. I used to work at a lumber company, and I would make like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a year in the summertime and part-time and weekends. That paid my way through school because I couldn't afford to go away, and my parents couldn't afford to send me. I remember saying to the Dun & Bradstreet guy, I said, well, I make $8,000 a summer and you're offering me $9,400 for a whole year. Like, what gives? And I remember distinctly he said to me, that's all you're worth. And that really pissed me off. But that was inspirational for me. And so I went off and started selling real estate, and I sold real estate, and then I bumped into my partner, and then we found RE/MAX in 1980, and he and I started RE/MAX with a third guy in 1980. We bought his share in '85. We made RE/MAX #1 in Canada by 1987. You can tell I'm passionate about business. And it's really not the money that drives me. It's the success that drives me. I think, you know, Maria and I have had an incredible journey together, and we got 3 great kids, and they came pretty quickly, and I didn't think it made me calm. I mean, Maria and I had to balance. We had elderly parents we had to take care of. We had a marriage, we had 3 kids, we were building a business, multiple businesses simultaneously, building houses, building cottages. I mean, if anything at all, we've had this building thing that we did. I mean, my daughter paid me a great comment one time. We were walking the grandchildren one day in the neighborhood, and she said, you know, we were with the strollers, and she said, now I realize how much you guys loved us. I had this really custodial approach to life that we're just here for a while, and you don't own anything, you're gonna rent it for a while. If you have financial success but don't have personal and internal success or peace or comfort, it's a pretty unhappy journey. If you have that thinking of building something for generations, you're going to win in the long run. You have to take the long view all the time. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people, they take the short view. What's a shortcut? Instant gratification. And I think we have a bit of an entitlement mindset in our country today. You know, the interesting thing about entitlement is that the more you water it, the more it grows. People quit too early. People quit too early in building businesses, they quit too early in relationships, they quit too early in an exercise program. Everybody's righteous on December 31st. I'm gonna run, I'm not gonna eat calories, I'm not gonna do this. By the second Friday in January, 80% of people have quit their resolutions. Whenever you're gonna change something in your life significantly, it starts today. It didn't start last week, it starts today. I've been in an incredible amount of high-end restaurants around the world, and there was nobody who cooked better than my mother. Just kind of, you know, quiet pleasures. That is my dolce vita.